Look closely at your food label, because what you don't see clearly may be harming you more than what you do. Every day, millions of Americans eat foods that look safe, taste good, and are legally sold, yet quietly damage the body over time. Most people think health problems come from overeating junk food. But the real danger is hidden ingredients inside everyday foods you already trust: breakfast cereals, bread, sauces, snacks, even so-called healthy products. Let's start with added sugars, but not the obvious kind. Not table sugar, not candy. The hidden ones. Ingredients like high fructose, corn syrup, maltodextrin, dextrose, rice syrup, and natural flavors. These sugars sneak into foods like yogurt, salad dressings, protein bars, and bread. Inside the body, they spike blood sugar, overload the liver, and increase insulin resistance. Over time, this leads to weight gain, fatigue, fatty liver, and eventually type 2 diabetes, even in people who don't think they eat much sugar. Next comes seed oils, one of the most common yet controversial ingredients in American food. Soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, and sunflower oil are everywhere, from fast food to packaged snacks. These oils are cheap and shelf-stable, but highly processed. When heated, they create inflammatory compounds that stress your cells. Chronic inflammation is linked NCT to joint pain, heart disease, brain fog, and even depression. Your body was never designed to consume these oils in such large amounts. Then there are artificial preservatives. Ingredients like BHA, BHT, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate are added to extend shelf life. While small amounts may be considered safe, regular consumption forces your liver to work overtime detoxifying them. Over years, this constant chemical exposure may disrupt hormones, weaken gut health, and increase oxidative stress inside cells. Another silent problem is emulsifiers, ingredients that keep food smooth and creamy. Things like polysorbate 80 carrageenan and lecithins are common in ice cream, sauces, plant milks, and low-fat foods. Research suggests these chemicals can damage the gut lining and disturb healthy gut bacteria. A weakened gut barrier allows toxins to enter the bloodstream, triggering bloating, food sensitivities, skin problems, and immune issues. What makes all of this dangerous is not one meal but daily exposure, small amounts eaten repeatedly over years. And the scariest part, most people never connect their fatigue, weight gain, digestion problems, or mood changes to the ingredients hiding in their food. One of the most concerning groups of hidden ingredients in American food is artificial colors and dyes. You'll find them in cereals, candies, sports drinks, snacks, and even foods marketed to children. Dyes like red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, and blue 1 are made from petroleum-based chemicals. Studies have linked these dyes to hyperactivity in children, behavioral changes, headaches, and allergic reactions. Some research also suggests they may contribute to oxidative stress in the brain. What's alarming is that several of these dyes are restricted or require warning labels in Europe, yet they remain common in the United States. Then there are artificial sweeteners, often marketed as a healthy alternative to sugar. Ingredients like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin are added to diet sodas, sugar-free snacks, protein powders, and even chewing gum. While they contain few or no calories, they confuse your metabolism. They disrupt gut bacteria, increase sugar cravings, and may impair insulin response. Many people consuming artificial sweeteners regularly experience bloating, headaches, brain fog, and increased appetite, ironically, leading to weight gain rather than weight loss. Another overlooked danger is flavor enhancers, especially monosodium glutamate, commonly known as MSG. MSG is used to intensify taste in processed meats, soups, sauces, and fast food. For sensitive individuals, it can trigger headaches, sweating, chest tightness, and fatigue. Even when MSG is not listed directly, it often hides behind names like yeast extract, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, or natural flavoring. These ingredients overstimulate the nervous system and may contribute to anxiety and sleep disturbances over time. Now, let's talk about refined carbohydrates, which act like hidden sugar inside the body. White bread, crackers, pastries. And many packaged foods are made with refined flour that's stripped of fiber and nutrients. Once eaten, these carbs quickly break down into glucose, causing blood sugar spikes followed by crashes. This cycle stresses the pancreas, increases cravings, and fuels inflammation. Over time, it raises the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. There's also growing concern about food packaging chemicals. Many processed foods are wrapped or stored in plastic containing BPA or similar compounds. These chemicals can leach into food, especially when heated. BPA is known as an endocrine disruptor, meaning it interferes with hormones. Hormonal imbalance can affect fertility, thyroid function, mood, and metabolism at low exposure levels over long periods. What makes these ingredients especially harmful is that they don't cause immediate symptoms. Damage builds quietly. People feel off, for years tired, foggy, inflamed without realizing food is the root cause. Over time, these hidden ingredients begin to affect the most vital systems in your body, often in ways you notice until real damage has already occurred. One of the first systems to suffer is the heart. Excess added sugars, refined carbohydrates, and inflammatory seed oils raise triglycerides and bad cholesterol while lowering good cholesterol. This creates the perfect environment for plaque buildup in arteries, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes even in people who appear outwardly healthy. Your brain is another silent victim. Artificial sweeteners, food dyes, and chemical preservatives can disrupt neurotransmitters and increase inflammation in the nervous system. Many people experience this as brain fog, poor concentration, mood swings, anxiety, or low motivation. Over years, chronic inflammation in the brain is linked to memory decline and higher risk of neurological disorders. The scary part is that these symptoms are often blamed on stress or aging, not food. The immune system also weakens under constant exposure to ultra-processed ingredients. When the gut lining is damaged by emulsifiers, preservatives, and poor quality oils, harmful particles can leak into the bloodstream. This keeps the immune system in a constant state of alert, leading to frequent infections, allergies, autoimmune reactions, and slow recovery from illness. Hormones don't escape either. Endocrine-disrupting chemicals found in food additives and packaging interfere with insulin, thyroid hormones, cortisol, and even reproductive hormones. This can lead to unexplained weight gain, stubborn belly fat, low energy, sleep problems, irregular cycles, and fertility issues. Many people try to fix these problems with medications, never realizing food is a major trigger. The good news is that damage from these ingredients is not permanent. The body has an incredible ability to heal when the toxic load is reduced. Choosing whole foods, cooking more meals at home, reading ingredient labels carefully, and avoiding ultra-processed products can dramatically improve energy, digestion, mood, and metabolic health within weeks. You don't need perfection. You need awareness. When you know what to avoid, better choices become easier. Every small improvement compounds over time, protecting your heart, brain, and overall health. At the end of the day, the biggest threat to your health isn't always fast food or overeating yet the ingredients you never questioned. Foods that sit on grocery shelves, carry health claims, and look harmless can quietly push your body toward inflammation, hormonal imbalance, and chronic disease. The goal is not fear. The goal is control. When you start reading labels, choosing simpler foods, and reducing ultra-processed products, your body begins to respond. Energy improves, digestion calms down, brain fog lifts. Small changes done consistently can protect your health for years to come. You don't need a perfect diet. You need better awareness. Because once you know what's hiding in your food, you're no longer powerless, you're informed.